After months of speculation, FBI Director Comey testifying under oath today, unloading powerful public declarations, given the agency's policy not to comment on ongoing investigations, except under extraordinary circumstances, confirming today the federal investigation into the Trump campaign's alleged ties to Russia. So what makes this situation so unique? Here's ABC's David Wright.
Tonight in Kentucky, a defiant President Trump.
We are Americans and the future belongs to us.
Already running for re-election in 2020.
We will make America great again.
But on Capitol Hill today, lawmakers were busy poring over the election we just had.
I'm honored to be here representing the people of the FBI.
Members of the House Intelligence Committee convening a blockbuster hearing.
I would like to welcome our witnesses, Director of the FBI, Jim Comey, and Director of the National Security Agency, Admiral Rogers.
The nation's top cop and one of the nation's most senior spy masters there to testify about allegations that Russia tried to influence the outcome.
I have been authorized by the Department of Justice to confirm that the FBI, as part of our counterintelligence mission, is investigating the Russian government's efforts to interfere in the 2016 presidential election.
Listen closely now.
And that includes investigating the nature of any links between individuals associated with the Trump campaign and the Russian government, and whether there was any coordination between the campaign and Russia's efforts. As with any counterintelligence investigation, this will also include an assessment of whether any crimes were committed.
That's huge. The FBI director disclosed an ongoing criminal investigation into whether associates of the Trump campaign worked with the Russian government. Comey acknowledged that admission in itself is highly unusual.
Our practice is not to confirm the existence of ongoing investigations, but in unusual circumstances where it is in the public interest, it may be appropriate to do so.
This is the same FBI director who led an on-again, off-again investigation into Hillary Clinton's email server.
The FBI has reopened their investigation
into Hillary Clinton's emails.
Why now, 11 days before the election?
Already a significant player himself in the 2016 campaign, his unusual role rife with controversy.
The FBI director has no credibility.
Today, the ranking Democrat on the committee said Comey's admission was a surprise to him.
Well, that was big. That, I have to say, I was not expecting him to do. I think that it's positive that he did. It's important that the country know not only is the Congress taking this seriously, but the FBI as well.
The White House was quick to push back.
Investigating it and having proof of it are two different things. I think it's fine to look into it, but at the end of the day, they're going to come to the same conclusion that everybody else has had.
The White House is clearly irritated with FBI Director Comey. I asked Press Secretary Sean Spicer, does the president still have complete confidence in FBI Director Comey?
There's no reason to believe he doesn't at this time.
That's hardly a ringing endorsement.
At today's hearing, Democrat Adam Schiff offered a timeline.
The months of July and August 2016 appear to have been pivotal.
Seeking to connect the dots between various Trump associates and the known instances of Russian interference.
Roger Stone, a longtime Trump political advisor and self-proclaimed political dirty trickster, boasts in a speech that he has communicated with Assange and that more documents would be coming, including an October surprise.
The congressman offered a parade of former Trump operatives, including Carter Page, Paul Manafort, and Roger Stone, all but accusing them of colluding with Russia.
Is it a coincidence that Jeff Sessions failed to tell the Senate about his meetings with the Russian ambassador? Is it a coincidence that Michael Flynn would lie about a conversation he had with the same Russian ambassador, Kislyak? Is it possible that all of these events and reports are completely unrelated and nothing more than an entirely unhappy coincidence? Yes, it is possible. But it is also possible, maybe more than possible, that they are not coincidental, not disconnected, and not unrelated.
Tonight, Paul Manafort issued a statement saying, "I had no role or involvement in the cyber attack on the DNC or the subsequent release of information gained from the attack." But what may have been the oddest moment of the day came in response to a tweet from the president, quoting Comey even as Comey was still testifying. So committee members put that tweet to their witness.
Is the tweet, as I read it to you, the NSA and FBI tell Congress that Russia did not influence the electoral process, is that accurate?
We've offered no opinion, have no view, have no information on potential impact because it's never something that we looked at.
It was a remarkable moment where you had an FBI director responding in real time to a president's tweets, and it underscored the bizarre nature of this relationship that's evolving, almost a feud, maybe even a war between these two critical parts of our government.
The now incontrovertible fact that the FBI is investigating the possibility of collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians was not the only big headline today, as Comey also deflated the competing storyline advanced by President Trump that President Obama bugged Trump Tower.
I have no information that supports those tweets.
Then there's the claim that Obama enlisted British spies to help in that.
3 intelligence sources have informed Fox News that President Obama went outside the chain of command. He didn't use the NSA, he didn't use the CIA, he didn't use the FBI, and he didn't use the Department of Justice. He used GCHQ.
GCHQ is Britain's version of the NSA.
All we did was quote a certain very talented legal mind who was the one responsible for saying that on television. And so you shouldn't be talking to me, you should be talking to Fox.
Fox News disavowed its own commentator.
Fox News cannot confirm Judge Napolitano's commentary. Fox News knows of no evidence of any kind that the now President of the United States was surveilled at any time in any way, full stop.
The British government has objected to the GCHQ theory as utter nonsense, and today the head of the NSA seemed to agree.
Did you ever request that your counterparts in GCHQ should wiretap Mr. Trump on behalf of President Obama?
No, sir, nor would I. That would be expressly against the construct of the Five Eyes Agreement that's been in place for decades.
So it seems like the two big headlines out of this thing are, 1, no evidence of wiretapping, and 2, an ongoing investigation into the possibility of collusion. Is that what you took from this?
Yeah, I saw it as kind of a worst-case scenario for the White House. I mean, James Comey went about as far as he could responsibly in talking about these two issues. And in both cases, black eyes for the White House and Donald Trump and his spokespeople's credibility.
Just after FBI Director Comey said that there is no information to confirm the president's allegations about President Obama, I asked Sean Spicer, would the president admit he was wrong and apologize to President Obama? The answer is a flat no.
So is the president prepared to withdraw that accusation and apologize to the president?
No, we started a hearing. It's still ongoing. And then, as Chairman Nunes mentioned, this is one in a series of hearings that will be happening.
Today, Republican committee members pursued 2 lines of attack. One, reinforcing the point that however much Russia may have wanted to influence the election, there's no proof they actually changed the outcome of any votes.
Do you have any evidence that Russia cyber actors changed vote tallies in the state of Michigan?
No, I do not, but I would highlight we're a foreign intelligence organization.
How about the state of Pennsylvania?
No, sir.
The state of Wisconsin?
No, sir.
State of Florida?
No, sir.
The state of North Carolina?
No, sir.
The state of Ohio?
No, sir.
If Russia did try to interfere, what's the goal?
The Kremlin wanted to show that American democracy maybe isn't so special. It's not immune to foreign meddling.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Look at the conversation we're having now.
Republicans also hit hard on the likelihood that individuals with access to intelligence intercepts leaked key details with an eye toward embarrassing the Trump administration.
I hope people watching know how seriously we take leaks of classified information.
To the president and his allies, this whole story is a McCarthyite witch hunt. But it's clearly not that to the FBI director.
Were you engaged in McCarthyism, Director Comey?
Try very hard not to engage in any isms of any kind, including McCarthyism.
Today's hearing, just one of the early acts in a drama likely to unfold for months. I'm David Wright for Nightline in New York.